I want to thank the Academy's amazing and wonderful founders, Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre Young, for having the vision. I think that's really important just in talking to Jimmy, and I hope in the future to talk more to you. I know how much this comes from your own lived experience and what you know and believe to be right, to have that vision, to have the generosity, and I'm going to say the trust that this university could do it. That means the world to us, and that you continue to stay involved and help us realize that vision, is a very special, special moment for us. And I just want to say thank you again for that and being there. I just want to get my picture taken with them.
Dre and we decided to start Beats Electronics. And it was a great idea for a company because it existed inside a record company. And we worked from it from the inside out. So what you had is technology and the arts. So that was where the idea was born. And we didn't invent it. But we did steal it and borrow it from the only person that I've met so far in all of Silicon Valley that actually had it in his soul, which was Steve Jobs. And he was a real inspiration for Beats. And we got to work with him and had a really extraordinary time. So what happened was then we went along and we brought in Luke Wood, who's the president of Beats and still is the president of Beats. And we were trying to hire people because once the company became too big just for a few of us. And Luke said to Dre and I, it's very hard to find people that come out of school with both disciplines, the arts and technology, who understand the language. And I found that to be shocking because we all know from those of you that are kids, I was going to say those of us that are kids, but those of you that are kids and the rest of us who have kids, we know that millennials, Gen Z, these kids are multidisciplined. They can work in either lane, and they work at the same time. They're brought up like that. So to just put that flame of one of those disciplines out because you go to the Wharton School, or if you go to Harvard, or if you go and you just get focused on one discipline. Then, when a company like AT&T buys Warner, and all the people at AT&T and all the people at Warner don't know how to speak to each other and don't understand the why of the other person. And what we've created here is a place that they understand the why. If you're a person that leans to design, if you're a person that leans to computer science, you will understand the why of the other person. And that should never leave you.
So just be careful with your bag and stuff because you're about to pivot.
So much. It was so exciting to see. I don't mind I grew up being a teacher. I grew up
So in theory, you could have multiple people there, acting, and then you could see it as your characters as well.
Jimmy Iovine and Dre Young are just incredible inspirations for everyone. We've all binged the Defiant Ones together. We absolutely love having them behind the program, and all the time people are just caught off guard by, wow, your school is founded by Jimmy and Dre, and I have to pinch myself sometimes. It's really incredible to just have them as people who support us and see that we can do good in the world.